Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed.
Hey everyone, I hope everybody is doing well today. We are going to be covering another live that Olivia did. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in.
But I got a long ass email. Let me pull it up. Why do you guys, not y'all, my haters, my dedicated ride or die haters. Somebody tell me some shit, which I didn't see nothing until today, this morning, when I read this email. Somebody was telling me that I ain't shit. Wait, where the fuck is my emails? I ain't shit and I'll never be as good as the other mommies, and I can't find my fucking Gmail's on this thing. I'll never be as good as the other mommies and blah 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 blah. First of all, stay out of my emails, please. I always ask my haters, why do you guys even copy and paste my email address? Like, ew, you weirdos. Isn't it bad enough that these bitches comment on everything we do and try to come in the live stream, and like, y'all have to take it as far as emailing me when I'm when I'm comfortable in my king size bed, knocked out with my babies? Please don't compare me to no bitch. You're the same way with candles. You know who loves candles? My sister Raquel loves candles. Loves them. So why do people always want to compare me to other people? Like, I am not comparable. Okay, I am my own entity. Okay, I am that bitch. Here's what you guys won't find on my channel. Will never find. You might find me yelling at my kids, saying AJ's annoying, get out of my face, I'ma smack you. Sure, I'm a mother. I mean, isn't that normal? I think we've all said that to our kids, have we not?
I'm sure your followers over there can relate to you, and they probably more than likely treat their children the same way you treat yours. But to the average mother, no, we don't do that. And I think it's crazy that you want to act as if what you do over there is what mothers normally do. You always try to throw in the mix, you're a mother, as if to explain away all the dysfunction that you do. You can't sit there and try to put all of your dysfunction under the umbrella of your mother, because you are a different type of mother. You are very much a horrible mother. Good moms don't threaten their babies. You love to always say, these are my babies, I love my babies. So why would you cuss at a baby? Why would you yell at a baby? Why would you threaten to smack a baby? Threaten to smack them upside their head? Tell them all the time to get out of my face. Who does that to a baby? Oh, you do. And you try to normalize it as if all moms do that. No, you're not the same kind of mom as most of us are. I think this is crazy that you're sitting here trying to act like everybody that have children treat their kids the way you do. No ma'am.
Just me? Okay. Well, anyway, you know what you won't find over here? Bruises. You know what you'll never see on a Olivia Johnson video? My kids eating their own shit. You know what you will never see on an Olivia Johnson video? Let's see. Ooh. Me locking my kids up in a room and letting them out like there's some caged up dogs. Let's see what else. You'll never see black and blue marks. Just nothing like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
What we do see over there, Olivia, is your children hungry all the time. What we see is your children always asking for food. What we see is your children walking around looking like zombies because they're not getting proper sleep and proper nourishment. They're walking around with dark circles under their eyes and they're sick all the time. Your daughter is walking around with bald spots in her head. Like, what exactly are we comparing here? Your daughter was picking up old chocolate off the floor because she was hungry. How many times have we heard you tell AJ to get out of your room and you made him get out of your room and shut the door and he's crying and banging on the door, beating on the door? A toddler that you just let wander around your apartment while you were shut up in your room on a live stream. That little boy could have got into anything. Oh, I forgot. He did. Didn't AJ go into the bathroom and was tasting the Ajax? That's what your kids end up doing because you don't watch your kids. But you want to sit here and talk about bruises? Like, girl, this is what I'm saying. Like, and I blame CPS because this is exactly why this girl keeps not having anything done to her because she's not showing bruises on her children. So therefore, CPS doesn't see any reason for taking any type of measures when it comes to protecting her children. You want to talk about bruises. You want to talk about all this other stuff, but you're not looking at how neglectful of a mother you are to your children. You don't want to talk about how AJ has to pretty much fend for himself and has had to fend for himself pretty much the majority of his life here on earth. Because you ignore those kids, especially AJ. Like, this is ridiculous. You have put that little boy and that little girl in so many harmful situations, it's not even funny. Because you refuse to stop letting all these different men coming in and out of your house around your babies. You refuse to see how ignorant and how reckless you are in doing that. Because all you think about is yourself. But you want to come on here and talk about please don't compare me to anybody else as if your life is any better. As if you are showing that you are any better of a parent.
You would never see that anywhere. And I was thinking, since people have amnesia, why don't I bring back the throwbacks? I can always post a throwback. A good old throwback. I would love to. Why not? Would you guys like me to do Throwback Thursdays? I think we should. I mean, I would just unprivate all my videos right now and just let you guys have at it. But maybe we should start at the beginning. I think we should. Just when it comes to my kids and I. Sorry if somebody else's husband is in the videos. That's not really my problem. But there's so many misconceptions about how I treat my babies. You know, how I've always been a great mother. So maybe we need to remind everybody. And everyone's like, oh, she put her old videos on private, so we can't find those videos. I'll public all of them. I can public all of them 1 week at a time. I think we should do that. So people can really compare and contrast, you know?
Olivia, you are so annoying. Like, it's the Valley Girl accent, the trying to talk proper. It's so annoying because it's so fake. You try so hard to be somebody that you're not. It's like nails on a chalkboard. It's funny how you want to talk about there are a lot of misconceptions about you and how you parent your children, and yet what we see is from your live streams, girl. You can't misinterpret a live stream because you're in real time. Like, what exactly is the misconception, Olivia? What exactly are we getting wrong about your parenting? We clearly hear how you talk to your children. We clearly see how neglectful you are because you're glued to a camera every day for hours at a time. You're very dismissive when it comes to your children because you don't want to be bothered. You want them to take care of themselves. You want them to always find something to do. Babies, toddlers that need engagement, that need to be watched, that need to be shown attention and love. But they have to always find something to do to get out of your face. We see how you feed your children. So I'm trying to figure out where's the misconceptions. We see all the different men that AJ and Kalani has seen in their young years. They've seen a lot of men come and go. A lot. Where's the misconception? I know you probably love hearing yourself say that word, misconception, as if that makes you sound educated. But Olivia, you sound and look very foolish. And I would love for you to unprivate all your videos. Let's go. Yeah, let's start from the beginning, Olivia. Let's really do a deep dive over there on your channel. I would love for you to do that.
It never gave shabby over here. Just, yeah, never gave that. But yeah, will you have a good compilation of me telling my kids to get the fuck out of my face? Oh, yes, you will. You sure will. I love telling a kid to get the fuck out of my face, honey. Okay. And I know all the other mommies love that too. Because who the fuck doesn't tell your kid to get the fuck out your face sometimes? Yeah, I'm a mother. I'm a mother. That's how God sees me, as a mother. As a mother. I'm like the Virgin Mary.
This girl is a whole reprobate. Like, for real. You go from saying that you love telling your babies to get the F out of your face to then saying that God made you a mother. And then you call yourself or liken yourself like the Virgin Mary. And you said it as if you was having an orgasm. You are very disturbing, very sick and twisted and deranged. And you want to act as if God is blessing you. The way you are so blasphemous in the stuff you say, you are very disgusting. Like, very disgusting. And you would think by now this girl would walk a straight and fine line with everything that she has gone through and experienced. But no, she just keeps on testing and provoking God the way she does. Like I said before, just because you found yourself pregnant again, that doesn't mean God had anything to do with that. And I can only imagine what that child is going to come out being. Because you not only feed a child by nourishing them with food when you are carrying them in your womb, you feed them spiritually as well. They feed off of your energy, they feed off of your spirit. I can only imagine what that child is going to come out being. And I feel very sorry for that child. Because from the moment of conception, you have done and said the most evil, disgusting, despicable things out of your mouth. That baby has been fed your dark energy for 6-7 months. Actually, she about to have the baby, so what, about 7 or 8 months now? Non-stop. You've been feeding that baby toxicity all the way around. I can only imagine what you are going to give birth to. And I don't say that to be mean. I don't say that to be funny because I don't play around with talking on babies. But you are literally carrying life on the inside of you. And look at what you have done since you've been pregnant. You have talked on other people's looks. You have talked on other children, made fun of them. You have done the utmost.
Creating life, honey. Yeah, we're creating life over here. I don't know what else everybody else is doing. Everyone's just getting drunk and wasting money on bullshit. But yeah, I'm actually creating life. You know, God sees me worthy and sees me, sees me how he sees me. So,
Wow, God sees you worthy. But yeah, it's really giving Olivia is in her feels because I guess she's been over on Jasmine's channel again, lurking and watching what Jasmine is posting. And a lot of you guys are aware that Jasmine had went to Chrissy's oldest daughter's graduation. She did show some little shorts of her going out, and she was showing her little drinks that she was posting. So it definitely seems like Olivia is alluding to that. I guess she feels Jasmine is wasting her money and getting drunk. But it's really giving Olivia that you are very much bothered, and I'm trying to figure out why. If Jasmine is so beneath you, everybody is so beneath you, you are that girl, why do you care what everybody else is doing? Like, seriously, you really be watching what they're doing over there, and it's really giving that you're bothered.
He's too damn small. You guys can see him now. And I like these videos posted, so if my kids ever miss me and they want to see me, they can find me and they can see this.
Wow. Imagine that. Imagine spending almost an hour on a live stream trying to convince people that you are such a great mom, you've always been a great mom, to come to the point of saying that if your children ever misses you, they can just venture onto your YouTube channel and click play. I mean, this is so shameful and embarrassing for you because you said out of your own mouth you chose not to be in your children's life. And in the same breath, you want to act as if you are this great mom. You have always been this great mom. Even to the point of saying that in your definition of being a great mom, you have taken them to the zoo, you have done some birthday parties, as if you taking them to the zoo and throwing them somewhat of a birthday party, that equates to you being a great mom. I think it's ridiculous. Because it's like, Olivia, what did you do in between that? What was their day-to-day experience with you? How did you show up for them and for AJ and Kalani? You think just because you take them out on occasions that makes you a great mom? You do realize at some point your children are going to become adults. And they're going to be able to say exactly what their experience was with you. And we're going to see if their experience of you being a quote-unquote great mom is what you are trying to act as if it's always been. Because for you to claim that you have been there for your babies, you love your babies, you have fought for your babies, only to walk away from them, to give up on them, to stop fighting for them as if you was fighting for them at all, it says a lot. Only for you to turn around and say, if they want to see me, if they want to hear your voice, if they want to remember whatever times they had with you, they can just click on a video and watch that way. That is very sad.
Now that I told you guys what it would never be and what you would never find over here, let's talk about friendships. It's come to my attention. And I'm sure you guys are like, Liv, why are you talking about anything? Like, why are you? I'm not talking about anything. Look, if the shoe fits, then wear it. But all I want to say is, when it comes, I see, let me back up. I see that when it comes to desperation, people are not just desperate for men. People are not just desperate for the opposite sex or the same sex. People are desperate for friendships. And it's really sad and it breaks my heart for people because people don't know their worth, you know?
People don't know their worth. Olivia, we have already ran down a list of reasons multiple times over here as to why you don't know your worth. And I think it's very laughable that you would say, I'm not talking about nothing. It was brought to my attention. It was brought to your attention as if somebody called you on the phone, messaged you, emailed you, notified you that who you're speaking of, which is Jasmine and Chrissy, you're acting like you was notified by a third party letting you know that they were back hanging out with each other. You know very good and well that you watch very closely on your own what goes on over Jasmine's YouTube channel and what's going on over there with Chrissy. Nobody's sending you emails, nobody's notifying you and bringing anything to your attention because you very much are watching. The fact that you're trying to be so nonchalant about it by saying, I'm not talking about nothing if the shoe fits, girl, you are very much showing that you're bothered by the fact that they are back talking with each other. Why are you so bothered? Why does it concern you so much? Regardless if you were the one who was watching their channels, which I know that's what is given, or somebody notified you or informed you the way you're trying to spin it over there, why did you have to take it upon yourself to grab your phone and hit the live button just so you could talk about it? Like, I'm not understanding why you had to speak on this. If these women are nothing, if they are so beneath you and you can care less what they got going on over there, but yet you keep showing that you are caring a lot about what's going on over there because you keep talking about them. Like, there's nothing about what is going on with them will warrant you to have to come on a live stream and speak on them. They wasn't talking about you. Your name wasn't mentioned. Like, what was the point? Again, you just keep revealing your own truth without you even having to admit to it because it's very obvious. You're very bothered.
People don't know. People don't know how to value themselves in 2026, and it's really, 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 really sad. But I'm here to tell you what it would never give over here. That's all. I'm just telling you guys what it, because people love to compare me. Please don't ever compare me, okay? Listen, I love doing this YouTube shit, okay? I love doing social media, period. And I love being the talk of the town. I love being in everybody's mouth. I just love it so much. So, let me continue to tell you guys, I'm sorry, what it would never, ever, ever give over here. It would never give a bitch telling all my business to the next bitch in social media and I befriend her again.
Apologize for lying? That should have been the first thing that came out your mouth. I fucked up, bro. I shouldn't have said that. I went too far. That should have been the first thing that came out of your mouth when I picked up the phone.
What the fuck? Listen. If I were to apologize to you, that's going to do absolutely nothing. If you were to apologize to me, that would do absolutely nothing.
So what is it? Okay, all right. So you right. So what is it that you wanted to talk to me about? So we're going to skip the apology. So what was it? What is it that you needed to speak to me about?
Well, a couple things. But number one, I don't think you're ready for this conversation. So we'll have it at another time when you are ready for this conversation, okay? If you want to have it.
What conversation? Man, look, it's either now or just fuck it. So what is it? What is that you need to say?
No, it's not fuck it. I'll contact you whenever I want to. Whether you answer the phone is up to you.
No, you can tell me now, or then it's just, it is what it is.
No, because I don't know. You're not, like I just said, you're not. She got you on live on YouTube? You're on live?
Say hello.
What are you on live for?
Yeah, you gotta put a bitch in their place and let the world know how fucking fake you are. You think I'm playing with you? You think I fuck with you, my nigga? You think I fuck with you?
And yet you thought Jasmine was going to forgive and forget what you did to her. You conjured up a disgusting lie on her and her children. And you told that lie for over a year. And you thought that you could call Jasmine after the fact and think that you could swarm your way back in. You thought you could call her up and have a casual conversation. Even to the point of telling Jasmine, I can call you whenever I want, but you're just not ready to have a conversation. You called with the intent of thinking that you could give some kind of excuse and everything was going to go back to how you wanted it to be, which was you wanted to be friends with Jasmine. Even though you had no problem dragging her innocent children into a nasty lie, also you could gain viewership and money. You didn't care who you hurt. As long as it benefited you, that's all you cared about. But I noticed how you love, stating the year, because when I speak about certain things, especially when it comes to you, I make it a point to put a strong emphasis on the year that we're in, because it makes no sense why you as a grown woman are still acting the way you do. But I find it very funny that in 2026, you had the nerve to fix your mouth to say what you just said here. Because you are a friend to nobody. You don't know how to be a friend, which is why you have no one around you except for your mom and what children you have in your care. Every relationship you enter into, it goes sour. Nobody sticks around. Oh, I forgot, your mod Jen, she has stuck around. But besides that, what relationships have you had for years? I just find it very interesting that you always come on here and you try to project onto other people the very thing that you are guilty of. In some kind of way, you think that if you say it in a white girl accent, it's going to go over more smoothly. People are going to be more, able to believe your lie if you speak in the way that you're speaking. Like, girl, it's just crazy that you're saying what you're saying, because, again, we saw how all of this played out with you and Jasmine. And I think it's hilarious that you did get exposed the way you did, because you was caught in a lie. You try so hard to act like you're so tough and you don't care about anything. You don't care about your friendship with Jasmine ending, but it was very clear. You wanted that friendship. Like, this is crazy.
That is quite pathetic and quite sad. It would never give a female making a claim, an accusation, actually both females making an accusation about kids being touched and boyfriends being involved. And oh, sorry guys, I'm still getting used to this desk and all of the things. And then I show up and kiki and cackle in her face. It would never give. Okay, it would never give me talking about a man taking a bath bomb to a girl in the bath on my Instagram and a little baby's head shape, and then I'm sitting in the girl's face, kickling and cackling. It would never give. It would never give. It would never give another female talking about my grown daughter and my boyfriend and something going on there, and then I'm kickling and cackling in her face. It would never give another bitch telling my business to another bitch about having a house in Virginia, and I'm giggling in her face. Like, bitches are desperate for friendships, and I understand. You know, I totally get it. You got to get what you could get. Okay, find what you could find. But I would really love to be not compared, because there's no comparison. I will be the meanest, baddest, big bad wolf of this shit before I ever kick and cackle with a bitch who ran my business all through the internet, up and down the streets. It's quite pathetic, honestly. It's quite funny, though. It's quite funny. I love to see it. I love to see it. I love it. So make sure that you post a lot of content, entertain people, okay? Because, girl, oh my God. Oh my God. I want to say so fucking much, you guys, but I'm not. And before someone's like, oh, Olivia's so jealous. I am jealous. I am, you guys. That's the truth. I'm so jealous. I was watching the live. I was watching the live and I was like, oh my God, I wish my arms were that big. I wish my nose was that wide. I wish that my skin was that bad. And I wish I had a wig that dry. Did that rhyme? I really, really wish. I really, really wish that I was that cool to be invited around a bunch of bitches to sit at a table where they have no respect, no type of love, and they just run their nasty, disgusting business to any bitch that will listen. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I really am. Or would I want to be on the opposite side of it? Be sitting there, 9 kids deep, broken teeth, and trans husbands. I don't really know. But you know, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I really am. It's giving jealousy.
I mean, it really is giving jealousy, Olivia. I know you're trying to say it in a way to make fun of it because you know people have said that, but it's really giving that. It really is. And I think you making fun of how many kids Chrissy has is really not aging well for you because you're 3 kids away from matching how many kids Chrissy has. So it's really not giving the same as it used to give when you had only 3 children. But girl, you've doubled that. So calm down. But yeah, it's really giving that you are very much bothered. Now, I've already spoken about the whole situation with Jasmine, Chrissy. Look, they are grown. If they want to forgive and forget and try again, that's their business. But for you to come on here and try to downplay it and, you know, put your little 2 cents in the mix, like, girl, why? Why do you have to put your 2 cents in it? Like, if you really was that girl and you're living an elevated life the way you like to try to, you know, claim you are, if you are so unbothered and you don't care about what everybody got going on and you're not trying to compete with anybody, you don't deal with dusties and brokies and all this foolish stuff that comes out of your mouth, if that is truly what it is over there, Olivia, you wouldn't even have thought twice to come onto this internet and speak on it. But the fact that you are speaking on it, it's giving girl upset because she wasn't invited to sit at the table. That's what it's really giving. It's giving you are very much in your feels because you're on the outside. And I just find this to be almost hard to watch because, girl, like, you are really making yourself look pretty bad. Pretty bad. And it doesn't matter how many times you try to do your little fake laugh like it's funny. It's really showing that you are very much bothered.
Before anybody ever wants to say that I'm jealous of a bitch or I'm ever trying to be like a bitch, don't ever forget the truth. And the truth is, people were putting mixed on their profiles. People are wearing contacts. People are trying to look like white women. Not, you know what I mean? It gives very much, could never be jealous. And people are maybe jealous around this way, you know? But who am I to say? Who am I to say, honestly? Honestly. Because we can all be mixed at the end of the day and wear blue contacts and blonde wigs and cosplay white women. You know, that's the goal. Prayers to them. I wish the best for you. But like I said, with friends like that, who needs enemies?
Yeah, this was very weird. Like, I was really having another case of secondhand embarrassment for Olivia because, yeah, this definitely didn't give what she was hoping it would. It really made you look like the bothered female that you really are. You're very bothered, and it's really giving that you wish you could be a part of their little clique that they got going on over there. Like, it's really giving that. So I just don't even understand the whole point of bringing this up. I mean, she's bringing up stuff that has happened years ago, and it's like, girl, you are stuck in the past. That's the problem. You don't know how to grow. You don't know how to move forward in life because you're so stagnant. Like, you just stay stuck. And it's sad that everybody around you is moving on with their life, and you are remaining in the same position, doing the same thing, having the same results. But I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.